Exactly. This is about to be a situation, right? Back judge, double coverage. Here? Yes. Okay, deep wing, or side judge?
Around the 40.
Exactly. Good job, guys. Probably same here, right?
Yeah.
But also, I will add that maybe big judge. Sorry, side judge. As the guy is developing in
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room? And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DJ Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Play action. Here's Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pitcher got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear it. Because of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Second down, here's Willis. Short throw to Disley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's being run.
Willis on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz stage of perfection that time is a second for a loss of 6. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Misses the target, incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 48. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Swift. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the offense. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 14, Seahawks.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
And now an audible here into something else. Willis now off of play action. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Browning, the outside linebacker, dropping in for a loss of 6. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Willis to throw. And it is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Willis to throw on 2nd. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as he'll step behind the line. Check that out as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete. He's got a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
As Smith in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Play action. Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34, going up for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches on the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. From the gun, here's Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Quick throw complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's on the game in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Running left, Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Willis to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run with Montgomery. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Montgomery will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Giving 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This one out quickly to Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Down the left sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Willis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain anywhere there, and they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, going after the good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down, it's Willis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
To throw, here's Willis. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Seahawks use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get that complete to Alvarado. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run right here with Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, Willis. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Willis looks to pass it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And going across is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Remember, John, defensive coach always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Good job going up, and nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Willis got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They have the nice cushion. possession. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd and goal. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Willis. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Willis looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the gun, here's Willis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put a mildly forward, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely got a lot of answers.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Viking 18.
Now Willis. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery running right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, a very short pickup.
Now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd and 8. Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be right on the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Moore. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They said their goal was to win 7 games.